Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Howdy.
What's up, Sax Man, Moose?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Uh, me llamo Puyo.
Damn.
His name is Chicken.
My name's Chicken.
All right.
Oh,
I wish I had a fucking Libre Gallina. Let's
wish you had a what?
pound of chicken.
Oh. Well, the colonel's ready when you are.
What the hell?
Poundo of pollo.
Well, before we get into it too deep tonight, I gotta ask: any updates on the cocaine in the White House? And
I ain't heard shit. I think they've let that go to the back burner because they got too many other hands in the pie.
I'm sorry, I gotta know, who's the coke for? I just gotta know, you know.
Well, it could be a new herbal remedy they're trying for bed shitter to see if it'll help him stop shitting the bed and remember who he is.
Could be, could be. I still think it's for the dog, but that's just a theory I've got.
All right, well, stranger things have happened. I mean, you know, I'm sure it's for medicinal purposes.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, when you got that much shit wrong with you, there's all kinds of things you might try that normally people like us won't or can't. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that's what it was. I'm gonna say it was possibly for medicinal purposes to treat the commander in chief.
And the dog.
Well, either one of them could be running the country right now.
I
Wouldn't
think
be
the
much
dog
different.
would be doing a better job, but that's just
Possibly.
my opinion.
Possibly. At least it'd have some balls. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think they might have taken his balls, but
Well, I mean, it's a possibility because he might feel threatened by a dog that's got nuts.
yeah.
So, he, not only does he want everybody to be a fucking beta male, but he wants the dog to be a beta dog.
Yeah, I don't think the dog wants to be one because he keeps like taking out Secret Service agents. So,
The
but
dog may just be tired of smelling his stinking ass all the time. Wants to get out.
Well, there's that.
But
I mean,
I had to ask about the cocaine gate because I'm not gonna let it go. I told you all that, and
that's gotta ask. Inquiring minds want to know. I get it. So that's perfectly fine. Where the fuck is everybody tonight?
I don't know. Probably the caption of this is probably going to get his shadow banned, all the good shit.
Well, I mean, it's not like it did on the fucking national news and international news. I mean, shit's happening, and it's not like we're making it the fuck up. No worries, Jay. But yeah, I mean, it's not like this is an opinion piece. We all saw the shit happen in real time.
Right.
I mean,
Are those Doritos or Funyuns? I gotta ask.
I'm opening up a hamburger.
Oh, okay.
Grasshoppers. Jeez.
Wrap off a hamburger so I eat supper.
oh,
Well, they wrap that bitch in onion paper.
sounds like it might be in fucking shrink wrap.
Fuck.
Damn, dude. Needs a fucking machete to cut that fucker open.
Y'all gonna drive me to drinking.
Oh, shit.
Somebody wanted. You must have damn pissed them off in the drive-through, Moose. You must have gone through and said, I want my fucking hamburgers. I'll fix your ass. They went back there and got some of that damn industrial grade saran wrap off that fucking spool and wrap that motherfucker up.
Well, yeah. I did tell them no sesame seeds on the bun. You know, so probably confused them.
No sesame seeds. You probably got some Sung Yo Guy sauce on there.
Oh, hell no. Damn. Ugh. Fuck. That fuck. Oh, tell him, Jay. Well, does anybody have any? Well, I know Soy Burger from Burger King is working on this.
What the?
Oh, the Not a Burger, Impossible Burger. I'm sorry, that if it comes down to where we can't get beef and they're wanting us to eat that shit, yeah, it might be time for us to organize a raid on one of the animal shelters. Just saying.
Something.
I mean, we'll probably be occupied by China. They can go ahead and show us how to prepare the food.
Right. Bugs and cats.
Well, I mean, no Chihuahua turned away. I mean, they'll probably show you how to make it sweet and sour, sauteed, teriyaki. I mean, they got all kinds of ways. Served over noodles or rice, your choice.
You saw that video that I sent that had the Hispanic folks roasting rats in New York City, right? On a spit.
I did not see that.
Oh,
Or if I did, I didn't pay attention.
What's
They
up,
have
Mama D?
rats on spit?
yeah, like rotisserie. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, well.
Well, when you import the third world, you get the third world.
Yes, sir. This is true. Very true. Well, I mean, South America, they eat fucking guinea pigs, rats, monkeys.
Anything
What
that
else?
moves. Yeah.
Yeah, if it moves, lizards. They eat shit out of some damn lizards. Iguanas. Although I heard iguanas pretty good.
Yeah, they're free in Florida.
Yes, they are. So are gators. Be careful. Gator tastes like chicken, brother.
I've actually had some gator jerky that tasted pretty darn good.
Never had jerky. I think I've had gator, though.
I think I've only had those little gator bites, those little gator nuggets.
That's all right.
I don't know how else you make it.
I mean, I've had gator, I've had quail, I've had some other stuff. Like deer. I'm the only person in my house that'll fucking eat it, though. Granddaughter, she thinks she's killing Bambi. And of course, the wife reinforces that shit. She won't touch one. So you get fucking hungry enough, you will.
Right?
So. Damn, Jay.
Jerky that gator. Speaking of that, you remember the Jerky Boys?
The what?
Late 90s, early 2000s, Jerky Boys?
No.
Oh, that was hilarious, man.
I don't remember that.
I remember the Beastie Boys. I remember the Jerky Boys.
That did prank calls.
That was prank yankers, man.
Oh, okay. Now I think I remember. Took me a minute to wrap my head around what you're saying. All right.
Como estás, el yay?
I'm over here looking up Jerky Boys.
They're hilarious, man.
I do remember them now, but it's real fuzzy. I think I was still married to the ex-wife then, and it was kind of like, in the trenches every day. So
Right.
that's real hazy.
Oh yeah. So we're going to talk about the paragliding World War III.
I think we should. I'd like to take this opportunity to say when I first saw those fuckers on the paragliders, I thought I was seeing a training video and not them actually going to kill shit. But then I realized, oh fuck, But that just goes to show you, here you got a bunch of fucking shitbag terrorists that are basically low tech, but it's kind of brilliant what they did.
Oh yeah, I mean, even your president said, you can't fight a war without nuclear bombs and F-15s. Once again, he's been proven wrong.
Well,
My question is this. It looked like some of them came in off parachutes and stuff. Where did they get the plane?
no, they were on
Dude, those-
paragliders.
Yeah, it's paragliders, and those things are, in the scheme of things, when the U.S. just gave you $6 billion, well, to your proxy daddy, then those things are a dime a dozen. I mean, they're a couple of $1,000 a piece.
Yeah, it's like a John Deere with a propeller pulling a parachute with two
Yeah.
seats, basically. And so they just and see, it's great for them because Abdul in the back, or whichever one of them's got the fucking GoPro, or they both have them. See, not only do they get to fly over there and kill a bunch of fucking innocent people, but it's a fucking recruitment video at the same time because they're going to put all that shit and stream it on Al Jazeera or wherever the fuck they put it and get more of these damn radicals, all fired up to come up there and fight.
Oh yeah, you know what? If I were the king of Israel, yeah, I know how they work. But if I were could do anything, and I was, it'd be like firebombing Berlin. Just go ahead and get rid of Gaza, get rid of the rest, the Western Bank there, and be done with it. Push them back into the ocean, reclaim your territory.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I support that. I mean, here's the thing: whether you think Israelis or Israel, not Israelis, whether you think Israel's done some crooked shit or not, which I do, not necessarily in this particular case, but I know some history on Israel. We all have seen the video. I don't necessarily agree with their government on everything, but when you start going in and fucking beheading babies and shit like that,
Yeah, fuck all that.
yeah, zero tolerance, buddy. Yeah, we need to well, not we, the IMF or IDF or whatever the hell they are. They need to go in there and level that motherfucker and turn it into a 10,000 hole golf course and then salt the earth. And just, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bulldoze the whole damn thing and make yourself another, harbor and be done with it. Scorched earth.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the Middle East has proven that they, time and time again, that they can't beat them conventionally. So,
well, they can't beat anybody conventionally, dude. Look what they did on 9/11.
yeah.
They use our technology and our, for lack of a better term, I'll say laziness against us because we become we're not vigilant And so, just like 9/11, when the planes got crashed into everything, that should have never happened. But, you know,
No, I mean, yeah, you're
there was nothing
exactly
in place.
like you're saying. You're preying on a country that's in decline. The culture's in decline.
Mhm.
And it's not just America; it's the whole Western the whole Western world is slipping into this. It used to be a slow decline. Now it's picking up speed because they've, like I said, you import the third world, you become the third world.
It's like they're going downhill on a mountain bike, buddy.
Yeah. So, it's kind of expected.
Well, it's just I hate to see it in our lifetime and our kids' lifetime, etc. The thing I found funny today, I was watching one of Black Scout's videos earlier today, and he was showing some clips of one of the LGBTQRF, whatever the fucks, one of their big little shindig somewhere.
Which one was it?
Huh?
Which group?
The Rainbow Coalition fucktards. I can't keep up with all their fucking abbreviations.
Was it
So
QRF or the LBG whatever or what?
LBGTQRF, GLO, whatever the fuck they are.
Okay, I just want to hear you say it again.
They were holding a sign talking about, something about queers this or that or the other, support Palestine.
Queers for Palestine.
Yeah, stroll on over there to Palestine with a dick in your mouth.
Exactly. Your ass will be fucking toast. All right? They don't tolerate that fucking deviancy.
I promise you, if you went over there, you would get to sing it from the 7th story of a building. Gay pride all the way down.
Look, it's apparent that these fucktards from the alphabet crews will find any reason to get on fucking social network or whatever the case may be and make their play, even though they don't even know a damn thing about what's going on. So how do we define what they are? Oh, liberals. So that's just the way it is. They want to be upfront no matter what the case is happening, what the case is. And the thing is, if they want to support them, get on a fucking plane and go over there and support them. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because soon as you get off that fucking plane with your fucking bunny foo-foo fucking tank top on, with your fucking boys dangling around a thong, they're going to fuck you up.
If you got nose ring and pink hair, you're fucked. Hard.
They will throw you. They will take you to the top of a 7-story building, which I hear you get a good view of, and you get a better view on the way down.
Yeah, but it's all the party. Well, not party. Let me think. It's all the group activities that are going to happen to you before that happens. You follow me?
Yeah.
Especially if you're female. So think that shit through. Did you see where BLM sent out a message supporting them?
Oh yeah.
It's like, really? You misbeguided fucking convict fucking bullshit whatever damn organization, and you're going to jump into the fight trying to compare their plight to the black man's plight. And I'm going, y'all aren't the same.
No.
They're not.
Now, one thing that is interesting, and I didn't know this, and I picked this up off his live, so I'm giving credit where credit was due. He was talking about how stringent the gun control is in Israel, and I didn't realize they had gun control like that. But I guess it makes sense. Well, it doesn't make sense to me, but I'm saying it makes sense that they had it, and that's why everything happened the way it did. But I thought everybody in Israel was either, well, when you turn 18, you either got to serve in the military or you got to serve in the temple. Is that not correct?
You are
I don't know
correct.
about temple because it's not as Israel's a lot more secular than you would think it is. Yeah, they have a lot of Hasidic Jews and stuff like that there.
Right.
But yeah, you're supposed to. You have to do some sort of government service, whether it's in the IDF or something like that.
Right, and that's okay. So, and all these reservists and stuff, they're even calling back people that are in the reserves. They're in Europe. Did you know that they're flying their ass back home? From what I've seen, I was reading an article today. They were airlifting, I guess, Israeli citizens who were part of the IDF reserves out of Europe and bringing them back.
Yeah.
I was surprised to hear that they had the level of gun control they did. I mean, because think of it this way: if somebody, let's say that a bunch of rag-headed fuckers like that decided to descend on a Leonard Skinner concert somewhere out in the damn field, right? Yeah, they're gonna kill some people initially, but if any of us motherfuckers can get back to our vehicles, how do you think that's going to bounce? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Over there, they didn't have that. But, that's the one thing this country has going for it, the fact that we still do kind of have a Second Amendment in most of the states to some degree. So as long as the private citizenry has access to firearms like we do, we're a force to be reckoned with. At least I think we are, especially if you're in an area where there's a bunch of folks that know each other and know what they're fucking doing. And are proficient, yeah, those are going to be hard targets, and they're going to fuck up some people coming here to do some damage because they're going to be like, okay, they'll bring the fight to them.
Right.
But going back to this whole situation, we've been discussing it amongst us for a couple of days. What's up, Hillbilly? And there's I got a lot of suspicions. And you know me, I like tinfoil hats. I think they look cool. It's a great fashion statement. But I think there's more to this than what we're seeing. Do I think that Israel got attacked? Yes, I do. And I think a bunch of people were killed just out of fucking evil intent. I'm not arguing that. But I think this served a dual purpose. I also question the fact as to whether the intelligence community or our intelligence community didn't already know this was about to happen. Because think about this. This now gives the United States military and the bedshitter handlers carte blanche to reassign and redistribute military hardware, personnel, etc. all over the fucking world without having to have an excuse now, and put them all within striking distance of where?
Dude, right now you have every weapons manufacturer, what are they, lobbyists or whatever, they're all running around jerking off and screaming and hollering because now we've got 2 wars to fund.
Well, but you're missing the point though. By them reassigning equipment or moving equipment around, where they put this fleet, for instance, the Gerald Ford, the battle group, I'm assuming they're putting it in the fucking Mediterranean. What does that put them in striking distance of?
Black Sea.
Ukraine.
Yeah, that puts them.
It puts them right at the Ukraine. All they got to do is fly across Turkey, and they're there. And you're talking about a shit ton of hardware, a shit ton of aircraft, and we're talking about this gives them the excuse to move shit without having to have any congressional oversight or anything else, under the guise of standing with Israel. Okay?
Well, here's the thing now, that fleet that's going over there, they're a standalone entity of the military.
Yeah.
They do not have to have a call from anybody as to what to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they can take it upon themselves. You know, they stroll up and somebody shoots at them with a fucking slingshot. They can go full on fucking just scorched earth on their ass, and there's nobody gonna say it.
Yep. Absolutely. And if I'm not mistaken, the Gerald Ford is the biggest warship in the world.
It is in the world, and it's a company. It's accompanied by nuclear subs. It's
Everything. Fucking frigates, destroyers, you name it. I mean, a battle group isn't just a ship. It's all the ancillary stuff and all the support craft and everything else. It's basically the flagship of that fleet. So everything else to protect that flagship. Now, think about all the damn guided missile cruisers and everything else there and all that shit. You moved all that into fucking, I guarantee you, wherever they drop anchor, they're going to be within striking distance of anything around Ukraine. Mark my words.
So did we already cover that there's a high possibility that the weapons that we left over there is being used?
No, but
I've seen pictures of, the little Hamas guys carrying them for us. So
I was about to say, I think that's kind of been proven that some of our military hardware that got left in Afghanistan and that has been sent to Ukraine has shown up in this little attack.
well, that in itself is a problem. Because think about this. Look where Afghanistan is on the globe. And look where Israel's at. You move hardware from that end of the world to this end. The logistics involved, you're not dealing with a bunch of damn camel racers here. Somebody's financing and organizing and helping to do logistics here. It's not fucking Hamas. There's another entity in the background helping to get these pieces moved on the board for them. You see my point?
So you mean the Camel Train Network's not doing it?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Huh.
They
Who
are
would
not.
have thought that?
Well, I'm just saying, there's more forces at play here. And I was watching Lindsey Graham today run his fucking mouth.
Oh my God! All right,
We need to do this and do that, and they need to attack Tehran and blah blah blah. Okay, well, let's think this through, since that stupid motherfucker had to run his mouth. What happens if you blow up all of Iran's refineries? The fucking gas prices will double.
Lindsey Graham doesn't care because Lindsey Graham is a fucking warmonger himself.
I understand that. But I'm breaking this down for folks who can't see the forest for the trees. The point is that if that happens, you crash economies. All right? Possibly throw us into another fucking war, or world war. The main oil producer at that point will be Russia. I mean, it's ignorant to eat. Yeah, Iran is a terrorist state. Okay, I get that. They're hostile to the United States. I get that. But you've allowed us to be attached to their teat because you won't let nobody fucking drill in our own fucking country. So if we do anything to fuck with their economy or fuck with their damn export, it's going to directly impact all of us. Now, not only is it going to be fuel, but think of everything that uses fucking petroleum. Think of all the products out there you got to have fucking petroleum to produce. All the plastics, rubber, tires, all that shit.
Don't forget about makeup and things like that.
Well, I don't wear any of that, so I can't attest to it.
I mean, just look on the back sometime. I think I read somewhere it's like 70 or 80% of products have some form of petroleum in them or petroleum based.
Okay, well, I mean, just saying, it's not just going to affect you in the gas pump, it's going to affect everything, in which case, once the gas doubles, you think you got fucking hyperinflation now where it costs you damn $5 for a bag of fucking Doritos. Wait until you see it after that. You'll be trying to figure out how to make your own because you won't be able to buy the motherfuckers because you'll need a damn credit card. I mean,
You don't need a credit. You won't need a credit card. You'll have to go to the bank and get a loan to buy a bag of Doritos.
well, same difference. And again, going back to my tinfoil hat theory, it also seems ironic that on the 4th, we did this whole national whatever to test the emergency systems. And in less than a few days, 3 days, all this shit fucking pops off in Israel? It's just suspicious to me. You know, and these fucking terrorists, I mean, it's not just Hamas, it's all these other terrorist groups that are supporting them, these terrorist states. And you see what's coming across the border here. And they've already proven they have no problem going in with a chest rig and going in a fucking school and setting it off and wiping out a whole fucking school or a shopping mall. They get off on that shit. And, you know, what are they going to do when that happens on our fucking soil? God forbid. I'm not asking for it to happen. I hope to God it does not. But with this porous border we got and this shit bag we got in the White House, I mean, you know, I'm surprised he's not an Uber and the motherfucker's in.
Don't give me any ideas.
Well, I mean, just think about that for a minute. And the first motherfuckers it's going to hit, the first place it's going to happen to is going to be somewhere like, let's say, Houston or Dallas or, you know, somewhere in Phoenix. Or it's going to be somewhere close to the border. They're going to go in there and whole fucking mall's gone or school or whatever. But this administration we got, they're going to blame everybody but immigration and everybody but who did it. And then they're going to say, well, we need stricter gun control. What the fuck? It wasn't Bubba Leroy went up in there and blew that motherfucker up. It was a Duel and a Beeb. Get your shit together.
Well, you have to rate it on the color chart of melanin. Unless you're a Hershey Dart, you're a white guy. If you're shooting somebody,
Well,
and that's just the truth. Yeah.
Hillbilly, the power grid will probably get hit, but I don't think it'll be hit by the terrorists. I think that'll be hit by the Chinese or the Russians. More apt to be the Chinese. That's right up their alley.
But what I guess my biggest wonder is which one out of that carrier group, which small vessel has decided that they're going to be the one to get hit and start, everything cooking off, because that's what's going to happen.
It won't be them that decides. It'll be somebody in Naval Command, like we saw in that damn training we did that time, that's going to let one of them be the fucking sacrificial lamb. They'll send one lone ship out to go do some kind of, I don't know.
You're talking about where the little fishing boat got up next to the ship and blew it up?
No,
What are you talking about?
no. This was before you got involved with us. We watched a video one night. It was about I don't remember the name of the ship. It was an American ship. It happened. Was that during the 7-Day War, Saxman?
Yeah, it was in the. They were basically the Israelis were trying to get us into the war like boots on the ground, and
We were already
obviously it was somebody in our administration knew about it, and the Israelis were basically attacking one of our ships under the guise of thinking it was one of the other Muslim country ships, and basically
look it up. I don't remember the name of the ship, but look
Yeah.
it up. It's Ranger J says he thinks it's the Liberty. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the ship, but it happened back in the 60s, I think. And a lot of shady shit went on. It will give you a new perspective. So,
But I think it'll be something just as easy as like what happened to the coal. You're going to have, Muhammad out there on a rubber dinghy going up to some boat, and boom, and that's gonna start the fire right there.
all right, Jay. I don't remember. I'm glad you do.
The USS fucking Liberty.
All right. Well,
Is that what it is?
that was after it got recommissioned.
Patched her up with aluminum foil. Let her go.
But here's the thing with the Gerald Ford battle group. How's Muhammad going to get a dinghy up to that bitch? To anything in that battle group?
How did they get it up to the coal? They got to refuel at some point, so you have to find safe harbor. Even though they have refueling tankers there.
There's tankers in the fleet. Because
that's what I'm saying.
The fleet is self-sustaining.
Yeah, until your diesel engines need more fuel than what you've got.
Right, but what would have probably happened? They would send the tankers to refuel and send them back. I don't think those ships. From what I understand, that fleet is self-sustaining. It's got its own support, its own. My guess is it has its own tankers to keep things refueled. The aircraft carrier is probably nuclear powered, I would assume.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other vessels in the fleet.
What about food, stuff like that for the people on
Do
board?
what?
What about their food rations and things of that nature?
Well, dude, all I know is what I've read. The fleet's self-sustaining. That means that they, I guess they got enough fucking MREs. When they run out of food, they need MREs, or they got hydroponics. I don't know. I got nothing. But when you got a battle group like that, it's got its own tankers. If I'm not mistaken, it'll have its own supply ships. Like Jay's saying, they'll have all that shit.
All I'm saying is, even small, like I said, just look at what happened to the coal. I mean,
I get it.
One, and it doesn't have to be a big battleship. It doesn't have to be it can be anything. Hell, run into a tanker, that would do even more damage.
True.
I don't know, but
I can see us getting sucked into something. I can see that happening, but I don't know. See, because here's the thing: we're spread so thin. How are you going to commit forces? Well, I mean, I guess you can commit them there, and they're right next door to Ukraine if you need to move them. But I just don't see how you can commit the forces. We're spread too thin.
Well, I mean, we had troops one time in Iraq and Afghanistan at the same time. So
true, but Iraq and Afghanistan were a puddle jump from each other. See what I'm saying? We got around to fucking Taiwan because all we need is for China to get in the mix, fucking around with something. I mean, this whole country, not whole country, this whole fucking planet has got hot spots all over it. And we've allowed ourselves to get back into the corner, and you know, our leadership sucks. If anything pops off, we're fucked. Speaking of leadership and being fucked, did I read that Nilly retired?
Yeah, Millie, he's out
Good.
or on his way out. One or two.
So I wonder who's going to replace him.
I can't remember the guy's name, but supposedly he makes Millie look like hardcore right.
Probably rehire that guy from the Department of Energy.
You don't think it's going to be that chick with a dick?
Yeah, it'll be that one with the high heel, bald head.
Oh, damn. Just
The
damn.
luggage thief.
Might be one of those guys that was wearing the leather pit bull face. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that fucker.
Yeah.
You're hired.
But on a serious note, if I remember right, it was a black guy. I can't remember his damn name. And supposedly he's going to replace Millie.
Something else you need to think about too. If we get in some kind of conflict here, which this is something else to think about. If we get in a full blown war, the election will never happen.
Nope. Locked down.
Yep, and we'll be stuck. And you can bet your ass, once that happens, if it does, you're going to see the Constitution shredded for the greater good, for your protection and safety. Don't think it won't happen.
Oh no, it'll be Lincoln version 2.
Mm-hmm. I bet there's damn staffers and fucking politicians right now up there hitting the whorehouse, just having a good time, just waiting for this to happen. Because they're all wound up, just can't wait to introduce some shit and then start stripping rights. Hillbilly, you might be right. It'll definitely be martial law if shit pops off here. If they have something pop off on U.S. soil, you're damn right it'll be martial law. There won't be no fucking freedom. They'll quash that shit like that. And see, they want an excuse too, I think, and again, tinfoil hat. I think the government wants an excuse to be able to exercise using the military on U.S. soil too.
Of course.
And they go to martial law, guess what? I believe they can get away with it because, see, we all know National Guard answers to the governors. Now, they are DOD, but they answer to the state, if I'm not mistaken.
They're supposed to.
They can be assigned wherever through the DOD. I understand that. But, and all you veterans out there, if I'm talking out of turn, you have to correct me because I'm not trying to give misinformation. But I believe that they would want to bypass that and just go ahead and mobilize the regular military here and do what they want to do. Because the regular military's got all the toys.
I believe they're supposed to answer, to the governors, that kind of thing. But I do think there is a clause in there that they can be overridden by, like you said, the DOD.
Yeah, they're Title 32
I'd have to
people.
go back and reread it.
Well, the thing will be that, if something pops off, life's going to change. Not for the better. People need to understand that. And I'm gonna go ahead and echo some things I saw and some heard from different people, saw some lives today from different people. If you don't own an AR-15. You need to get one. You need to get proficient with it. And don't go buy one fucking magazine, a box of shells. You need to go buy a fucking ammo can. Because it's going to be self-rescue, buddy. It's going to be up to you, protect you and yours.
All right, so go buy an AR-15, one clip or one mag, and an ammo can. The ammo can doesn't have to have bullets in it, does it?
That's not what I said. I said don't buy just one clip. Buy, or one mag. Load up. Wherever you decide to go procure your firearm, they will be happy to guide you to the PMag section or wherever the fuck they got in the store. They can hook you up with everything you need. Like Hillbilly said, get as many rounds as you can. Because that's going to be the great equalizer. It's all well and good to have you a fucking Mossberg or fucking Remington or have your fucking 30-30 in the house. That's great. But if shit pops off, you're going to want something that throws a little bit more shit down range, a little bit further, a little bit faster. Just saying. So, something to consider. But I would seriously encourage any of you, go get one, get proficient with it, put it up and have it ready in case you need it. Not saying anything about overthrowing a government or any bullshit like that. That's not what this is. I'm saying in the event of unrest, whatever it may be, you need to be able to protect you and yours because help ain't coming. So, and you can get a fully functional AR nowadays for, you get an entry level one for under $500. So I know a lot of people, I'm not saying everybody has got money laying around, but if there's a way for you to swing it. Yes, Mama D, you're absolutely right there. God plays a factor too, and prayer never hurts. God Almighty's going to be one that guides us where we need to go, but just remember what I said, remember what she's saying. Both are good points. All right, I'll shut up.
You're good.
So are we going to talk about the elephant in the room?
Which elephant in the room's that?
Iran and then the other.
Iran's fine, but what's the other?
The other cattle calls that Iran funds other than just Hamas.
We talking about ISIS or Taliban?
All of them, man. I mean, Iran is like the number one, if I'm not mistaken, they fund the most terrorist activity in the Middle East than any other country. And
Sure.
It's like Iran, Taliban, I mean, you name it.
Well, we freed up all those billions of dollars to Iran and whatever clusterfuck deal that was that Bedshitter had with them. And all that did was just free up money for them to do all this shit. And they're trying to say, oh, we had no involvement. It was not us. Yeah,
we paid $6 million for a ransom, $6 billion,
Billion.
$6 billion for a ransom, and then essentially now just kind of gave a green light for them to snag any Westerner that's over there, and then knowing that they're going to get at least 1.2 million or 1.2 billion per person.
Well, not only did you just give, Afghanistan, what was it, $86 billion in gear,
Mm-hmm.
and tanks and airplanes and helicopters. but they're not going to
Doing
stay.
them right.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that stuff doesn't stay there. That stuff's getting moved where it needs to be. And yeah, I mean, shit, we've literally in less than 2 years funded Hamas, ISIS, all of these people. I mean, they have carte blanche now.
Mm-hmm.
They can
Not
go
to mention
play where.
with money to burn.
Oh yeah, I mean, and then you've got the Saudis. I don't know why everybody is not up in arms against the Saudis. I mean, shit, they're the ones that blew up the buildings. But of course, we can't do anything to the Saudis because oil, and they let us land airplanes there.
Well, again, this all goes back to the fact that we're stuck on the T to all these damn countries in OPEC. And it's because we, our leadership is in bed with all that shit. They don't want us to be self-sufficient because then, it's the country itself is backed in a corner. We're relying on too many things from beyond our own fucking borders. Medication, fuel, textiles. Fucking take your pick. I'll give you an example. I was building that thing for my wife in the backyard, right, using the paw roof.
Yeah.
Guess where the fucking paw roof's made?
Where the what?
That plastic sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Guess where it's made?
China.
Nope.
Hold on.
Israel.
It's really?
Yep.
Hmm.
I would never thought that.
No.
But see, it just goes to show how much shit we get in from all these different countries. All this importing. And if anything ever happens and breaks that supply chain, I mean, look at all that bullshit that happened after the coup hit. And we had all them fucking boats sitting out off the damn coast.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? I mean, these people have such a short fucking memory span. What do you think is going to happen? You think that was bad? Getting a fucking conflict, a global conflict in fucking places that supply you this shit are either smoking holes or there's a blockade against us getting anything. What do you think's going to fucking happen?
Oh, yeah. The toilet paper hoarders, that's going to be the least of their worries.
That's what I'm saying.
When you can't get food,
it's going to get fucking...
Yeah.
It's going to get even quick.
They're not worried about food, man. They're worried about being able to wipe their ass, okay?
They'll be worried about food when they can't get them fucking Fetty chips. Mark my words. When these motherfuckers can't roll up into the Hood Mart and get them a 12-pack and some fucking Fetty chips or fucking hot wings or whatever it is on your fucking dime, they're going to be pissed. Mark my words. You're going to see people get ugly. They're going to become fucking animals. And it's going to be everybody's going to be taken from each other because first people, if they hit our grid or some kind of big terrorist attack here or whatever, the first thing's going to happen, everybody's relying on fucking medication or some kind of home health care to stay alive, they're done. All right? The next batch of people is going to be everybody fucking starving because they can't get no fucking food because the whole fucking supply chain will be shot.
Yep. There's a lot more people in this country than there were 75 years ago.
Yep.
And
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You're going to have, it's going to be ugly. And people don't think how many motherfuckers are going to have a fucking nervous breakdown when they can't use Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Or Facebook. This whole generation is going to self-destruct.
I can't tweet my problems.
What? I can't find an influencer to figure out what they're wearing tomorrow. And meanwhile, you got fucking North Koreans landing in your fucking street. But they're worried about what to wear. Or who's
Hey,
going to be
man.
on the fucking Dancing with the Stars next week?
I can't tweet my problems now because I can't figure out how to use Twitter. So
I don't have an account on Twitter. So I just,
I
you
guess
know,
I'm one step ahead of you then because I've got an account on Twitter. I just don't know how to use it.
I've come so close to wiping out my Facebook account. I mean, I walk right up to the edge. And the only reason I don't delete that motherfucker is because I use it to keep in touch with some family. And that's it. So I hate social media with a passion. I understand it serves a purpose, but look at how social media and computers and fucking technology has destroyed our society, what it's done to it. How many times do you go in a fucking restaurant and you got a whole bunch of kids in there with fucking tablets and phones? I know everywhere I fucking go, I see it. And if you go in a restaurant with them little fucking kiosk things on the damn tables, they got games on them. So little Johnny and little Mary or whoever, they can get mom and dad to sling the fucking credit card up in that bitch and they can play games while they're sitting there. So again, we've got two generations that are so fucked up because technology is everything to them. These are the same ones that don't value the Constitution, can't tell you anything about the Bill of Rights. They think that, you know, socialism's great. If they shouldn't have to earn shit, everything should be redistributed. That's these motherfuckers. All right? Remember that. And if something goes tits up, and when they lose all that internet and all that little fucking electronic goodies, they're going to lose their shit. They're not going to know what the fuck to do. I got to look it up in a book. Why can't I Google it? They'll look at you like you got them 3 eyes, tell them to go get an encyclopedia. They won't even know what the fuck that is. Might remember what a dictionary is. Just saying. I mean, look, I'm as guilty as the next person. Take it easy, hillbilly. Peace. I use my phone for a lot of shit. I had this discussion with my wife earlier. You know, she said, "Well, you got your phone all the time." I said, "Yes, I do have my phone all the time, but I'm not on it like this. I keep my phone because I use it for people to reach me. I always have my phone on me, whether it's for family, abroad, whatever. I always keep that phone on me, and for other people to get a hold of me as well. But I don't live on it. I use it for communication. All right. That's different than sitting there and your whole life revolves around your fucking apps on that phone, getting on Facebook and posting shit and, you know, all these different things. I don't have to have that. It's a convenience. You know? And I'll be the first to tell you, I don't have a problem getting on there, Googling some shit like, hey, I need to put brake pads on this car. Let me look and see how I do that. But I also recognize that I can order me a Chilton manual on my fucking vehicle and I can read about it, see a diagram and do it. But see, that's because I know how to do that shit. This new generation, all that's fucking alien to them. I gotta get a book. I gotta order a book, huh? I'll just Google it.
But you wouldn't be able to play Pokemon.
Thank you. Exactly.
Can someone please explain that to me?
What,
Because I have yet
Pokemon?
to figure out how to play Pokemon or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Ah,
You explain that one, Sax Man, because I can't stand Pokemon.
I mean,
Sorry, I had to have the
I went
dog.
out there. I had my net. I had my gun. I had everything you think of, ropes, everything, trying to catch this damn thing, and it would never show itself.
Did you do it at night?
Night, daytime.
I don't know. I got nothing. I've never understood any of that shit. I mean, there was a time when I used to game and stuff on the computer, but I don't have fucking time. I'd rather go do something constructive.
Is this like a video game?
Kind of. It puts
That
you in
might be a
mind of
problem
like the Nintendo. What was the Nintendo where you had to actually move? Like you.
The Wii?
Oh, the Wii?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I used to like
Yeah,
the
it kind
Wii.
of puts you in mind of the Wii. Think you've got an app and it requires you to go walking around looking for shit. It's kind of like you're on a damn treasure hunt, but you look like a Pokemon.
I mean, I've yet to figure out the Pokemon deal. So
You ain't missing nothing.
all I know is I'm going to catch one of those little bastards before it's all said and done.
Well, this all goes back, originally what I was saying, we become so dependent and so wrapped up in this stupid shit that we made ourselves easy marks. And if something happens that uproots our daily routine, for most people, it's going to be catastrophic.
True.
I mean, everything's computerized now. We rely on it all. It's because it's convenient. Yeah, that convenience is going to bite everybody in the ass. Because it's just like when I was in high school, you had shop class, right? They fucking got rid of shops, at least where in my area. They took all that shit out and went to some kind of fucking technical shit where you use computers and everything. Got rid of all that shit 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Hang on a second. When you had shop class, it was called blacksmithing class.
Now, you can call it whatever you want. Point is, they don't have it now. So, people don't understand carpentry. People don't understand, basic things that our fathers and grandfathers, it was like second nature to them. I wish I knew half the shit my father did. And wasn't learning shit this late in life and not being able to pass it on. I mean, I wish I had his knowledge base so that when my kids were younger, I could have passed all this on to them so they'd have it and be proficient with it.
That freaked. I was telling my son about that too, about shop class. I said, Bubba, we used to have competitive shooting at our school.
Yep.
It's like competitive shooting. I was like, yeah. These guys would go out there with tricked out, 22. I mean, you're talking like, $2,000 22s.
Yep.
They're, competitive is like, Olympic style shooting. Yeah. I can't believe that. I said, well, believe this too. We also were able to, we had, our rifles in the windows of our cars on the gun rack.
Yep.
As long as it was locked, nobody cared.
Yep. That used to be a common thing. You'd see somebody going on the road in a pickup truck and have a 30-30 or a 22 or a shotgun set up there in a gun rack. And that was commonplace. Won't do that shit now.
Oh my God, no! They'd lock down the school and.
Oh, it would be bad.
There'd be crying and gnashing of teeth.
Yep.
Picking your babies up from school.
Yep. There'd be three police airships hovering over you, a drone, and probably 3 different SWAT teams.
Right.
All because you were there to pick up Johnny early from school and forgot that you had your shotgun in the damn gun rack.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. I hate that this is, everything's happening so fast and so many different things. I mean, I didn't expect anything to happen here with Israel. I didn't see this coming. that's not to say that, like I said, our own intelligence people didn't see it coming and just said, "Hey, let's wait. This will work in our favor." So I don't believe in coincidences when it comes to this, because there's just too much evil, too much corruption. I don't trust them. So. Is the battle group in the Mediterranean now? I know it was close. Or I thought it was.
I don't know.
They should be.
Yeah, they got it in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. It says the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group has arrived in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea to deter any actor looking to escalate or widen the conflict between Israel and Hamas, the Biden administration announced Tuesday. Okay. We're the fucking foreign actor. They're using shit we left. This administration. You remember when those Marines died for no fucking reason in Afghanistan, and
Right?
all those folks that were helping us in Afghanistan left there on the tarmac? You know, the motherfuckers were hanging on the damn C-5s as they took off. Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know, this administration, if you want to get down to bare bones, help set the fucking stage for this. Prove me wrong. Are you still fighting that hamburger, Moose?
Nope.
Now he's
Right.
eating bugles off his fingers. I love bugles, man.
Hey, there's no shame. These are the choice of champions, man. Those and Funyuns.
Oh,
Hey, you're wrong.
Funyuns. You know, there's no onions and Funyuns.
That's okay. I'll still eat the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, very good.
That's weird. My daughter won't eat onions, but she'll fuck up some Funyuns.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I hate onions, but I'll eat like a blooming onion. Or I'll eat onion rings, but I just don't like onions on things. Go figure.
Oh, shit.
Check that out. You can actually track ships.
You can what?
What I just sent right there. You can track
Oh.
ships. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's check it out. All right. Well, Vanguard, we actually kind of started on time almost tonight. We did good.
Almost. We went over further than we came online, so it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I was late, guys. You know,
It's all right. It's all good.
technical difficulties with a truck taking out my internet.
I understand. You need to go out there tomorrow and get some big ass rocks or stumps or something and stack them around them fucking poles. When some jackass comes through there again, they'll hit those instead of the pole.
Well, I'd have to put them across the road. That's the problem. Like I've hung flagging from the pole, from the cable, you name it, and people still hit it.
Well, this is true. Very true.
Well, Moose, you want to start the send off?
People, I'd say pick your Bible up and read it, and it'll help you kind of understand maybe what might be happening in Israel right now. And watch your six for damn sure right now, especially if you're traveling overseas. And as my granddad used to say, expect the unexpected, or expect the. I'm sorry, he always used to say, expect the worst. That way, nothing will surprise you. So, right now, get ready because if the worst case scenario is, let's say, World War III and IV, nothing will surprise you here. And with that being said, I know that was a little heavier than my normal,
That's fine.
you know.
It's all good.
I'm passing along to T.
Sax
Go
man.
That was impressive. All right. So I would say don't trust your government. Be very vigilant right now. I think we've learned in the past couple of years that, anything's possible. Not maybe anything's probable, but strange shit is afoot. So stay vigilant. Like Moose said, crack a Bible open. That's interesting stuff. That's what I got.
It's one of the most stolen books in the world.
This is true.
All right. It's on you, T.
All righty. Kind of to piggyback off what Saxman said, do stay vigilant. Pay attention when you're out and about. And of course, pay attention globally and nationally what's going on. But you're out and about with your family and your loved ones. Just pay attention to what's going on around you. Be mindful. Because that's where shit will happen. If somebody wants to hurt somebody, they're going, just watch what's going on. Be safe. If you're not strapped, get strapped. Learn how to use it. Carry always. As I said before, rescue, help's not coming. And, pray to God every night that He finds a way to get us through this, and He rights His ship, because I don't think we can do it alone. And that's all I got.
All right, T is absolutely correct on that, and I'm going to piggyback on that. So we can't control the inevitable. That our country is not in its proudest state right now. So all we can do is what's at arm's reach, right? That's all we can do. Get involved in your local attributes around you, your family. You have a big influence on the lives that your kids are going to leave and what their kids are going to leave, and so forth and so on. So if you bestow some of your values onto your children, they'll do the same. It gets engraved in you. I picked up most of my habits and most of my traits from my father, right? One of the most honest men I could ever meet. There was no gray area with him. It was either it's right or it's wrong. And he stood up for both. So I kind of took that legacy and kept on running with it. My kids have adopted the same thing. So try to push that. But get involved. Get involved with your family. That's the first step. And then take it out locally, schools. Get to know your representatives in your town. If you do not know your sheriff, that is a bad thing. You need to know your sheriff. That's could either hurt you or enable you a little further down the road, right? Other than that, thank y'all for coming out. T, Moose, Saxman, as always. I appreciate y'all coming by. We plan to see y'all Thursday. If something goes down between now and then, T and myself talked about doing this on a Friday as a hiccup. So I have some weird things going on right now during the week. Thursdays is a little out of sync. But rather than canceling the lives altogether, we may just do them on a different day. Be a pop-up, right? We'll call it Friday Night Lights or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. But either way, we'll adjust. Do what we do. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll see y'all on the next live. Take care, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Night.